Well, welcome to our alfresco, that's an Italian word, alfresco interviews. We're out in a field in front of Joseph Home. You'll also hear a rooster who I would love to have for dinner sometime. It's been bothering me all day. But I'm really happy because I'm talking to Resty, who is one of the really beautiful gems, beautiful inside and beautiful outside of the Joseph Home family. And Resty has been a friend for many years, but I think particularly last time we were here, we got really an understanding of how advanced she is, both in reading and in logic and so forth. And because of that, she was beating everybody in Parcheesi. And so we said, this is a woman who actually understands the odds and the strategy and so forth. So we're very, very proud of you. And amazingly, I'll spill the beans, she's just finished Senior 2 and she's going into Senior 3.
Yes.
I mean, this is quite something. Now, there will be people looking at this video who have never met you.
Oh,
Alrighty?
yeah.
So I'd like you to pretend I've never met you before.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to introduce yourself. Tell me your name, your age, your school, and then the subjects that you like. Okay?
Yes.
Alright, so go ahead.
Hi, I'm Resty.
What's your full African name?
Should I say it also?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm now Resty.
Okay.
I'm 15 years old. I go to Lower High School. So my subjects are I'm going in Senior 3. I'm so happy to be a SEM candidate. And they are my subjects I love, physics and mathematics.
Well, this is not surprising. Physics and mathematics. As I say, anybody who can beat everybody else in Parcheesi has got a good mind for math, for numbers and strategy. So I asked you about physics. What are you learning in physics? Tell us a little bit about physics.
In physics, we learn about engines, we learn about machines, learn about light. There are very many things that we learn about: power, gravity.
Well, now tell me about power. What did you learn about power?
Power. The only thing we learn about power is, under power we can study about the engines, whereby if you need to work in engines like machines, you should need power. And power, we get the definition, we get the SI unit of power.
Mm-hmm.
So
the unit of power, there's a couple of different units.
yes.
The one that we use in America, there's several. One is called kilowatt hours.
Mm-hmm.
Kilowatt hours.
Mm-hmm.
Another one is horsepower hours. Sometimes you use a number called joules. That's what they use in physics, right? When you're talking about atoms and so forth, you start talking about joules.
Yes.
That's spelled Joules. So which one do they tell you when you talk about power? What do they use?
Joules.
Joules. Okay, all right. So because you can get power from electricity,
Yes.
you can get power from burning gasoline in a motor, right? You can get power from atoms. Did they teach you about nuclear power plants? Did you ever hear about that?
No.
Okay, well that's advanced physics. That's where they take little tiny atoms and split them in half, and they release energy,
Yes.
and then they turn that energy into electricity. And for most of the world, it's been a very good thing, but some other people don't like it. So in the future, we may have a new nuclear scientist here who will help us come up with nuclear power plants that everybody likes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So besides that, now we talked about gravity.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what keeps the moon going around the Earth, right?
Yes.
If it weren't for gravity,
So
it'd go flying away.
Yeah, we use gravity. Like you can also use gravity in climbing trees,
Mm-hmm.
jumping. That's all gravity. The force that forces someone to come down. That's all gravity.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like Boloba's doing a really good job with you.
Yeah.
And so we gave as Christmas presents a series of books, 10 different books, same author, same subject, but different books.
Yes.
All subject was the #1 ladies detective agency.
Yes.
And I think Rusty's only had a chance to just glance at one of them. But do you remember what country that takes place in?
It's Botswana.
Botswana, very good. Boy, you're sharp. Okay, and so the lady runs a detective agency, meaning, but she's a private. If she was a police detective, she would go looking for criminals, people who steal things. But she's a private detective.
Yes.
So she wants to find missing people. I think I read a book once where a woman was doing witchcraft, and she was trying to find out why she was doing witchcraft. So the little that you've read, you could understand it?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously there's a couple of words you don't get. But basically, it's something you can read?
Yes, I can read it and
Okay.
understand because it is interesting and has different things that I don't understand, but I get to know them from that book.
Okay, great. Okay. All righty. Well, I'm very excited for your future, and I think everybody who knows you is. So do you have some message now for Papa Gary and for the people in America who pay your school fees and who love you?
Yes. Hi to all those people in America, especially Papa Gary and my sponsors. I love you so much. Thank you for the care, the support, and each and every
Now, where are your sponsors? Where do they live?
in Colorado,
Colorado. What are their name?
Pastor Jason and Mama Kathy.
Okay. So when you say I thank my sponsors, it's nice to use their name.
Yes, I thank my sponsors, Pastor Jason and the family. I love you so much, and I really pray for you. Thank you so much for the support, everything.
Now, you've got a necklace from them, don't you?
Okay, thank you so much for what you have given me.
Okay, that's a
Yes,
very
Mama
pretty
Kathy.
necklace. I'm gonna zoom in on the necklace. Show me the necklace. Your fingers are in the way right now.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Very pretty. Okay.
And Mama Kathy, I love her so much. She's just an old woman, but she cares and she has love for me.
Mm-hmm.
I thank you so much, and I'm very sorry for everything that happened. But what I can say, we pray for you and we love you all. Bye bye.
Okay, so wish them a Merry Christmas because this is still before Christmas,
Yeah,
right?
I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay.
So.